We're very excited that WKU has the first and right now the only Arabic major program in the state of Kentucky, and that began in January of 2014 is when we launched the program, and it's very new. But we're very excited because so far the response has been tremendous. I mean, even our most optimistic projections for enrollments have been exceeded. I mean, we're now looking at students coming to us from other states, they're coming from other colleges, and really we've exceeded even where we projected the enrollments could go in the first 5 years. We've already gone past that within the first semester that the major has been available here. So we're very excited about this, and of course it's an integral part of WKU's international reach, which is where we're really leading the way, not just in Kentucky, but in the region. You have to go a fairly long distance outside the state to find another Arabic major program. There are tremendous career opportunities right now for people who are specialists in Arabic. I mean, it's no secret that this language is at the top of the strategic language list for pretty much all the government agencies, Department of Defense, the State Department, but even the other agencies. And there's tremendous hiring going on and recruiting going on, and most of those agencies have a very short list of languages that they're interested in. Arabic has really been, since 2001 has really been at the top of that list and continues to be. So I think that's what people automatically think of are the careers in government service, foreign service, and in intelligence service, security, working in the diplomatic field, and those opportunities are definitely there. Even as the government has sort of tapered down on hiring, they continue to recruit heavily for people with Arabic language capabilities. So that's the first thing that pops to mind, but I think there are a lot more opportunities out there besides just those working in the federal government. Our President Ransdell always says, never go to a job interview without a passport, and that there will not be a job out there, a desirable job, that does not have some international component. Students are coming to us declaring Arabic majors. They're coming from all over the university. We have double majors who are in nursing, we have in photojournalism, we have even physics majors, of course a lot of engineering majors, political science, economics majors, because they realize that this is a value added to this. And I just point out that even within this state, within the state of Kentucky, trade between Kentucky-based businesses and specifically Middle Eastern countries over the last 10 years has grown tremendously. And if you look at different countries, several of them, it's been over 700% growth, and that's just with Kentucky-based corporations. And perhaps in some disciplines, students are encouraged to focus narrowly in that discipline and not take anything else. We look at it exactly the opposite. This is a subject, a major that you can and should combine with really anything else. So when a student comes to me and says, I'm thinking about both nursing and Arabic, I say, great, do both. Why choose? I mean, it's all here for you at the university, so why choose? And we do have tremendous support here at the university at several levels to help students. Number one, to get scholarships and grants to study abroad. Our Office of Scholar Development, for example, our Study Abroad office is tremendous. They work with students to make those opportunities happen. I mean, even when, of course, it costs money, and money's always tight, but they do tremendous work over there to get the funding, to get the scholarships and the grants so that these students can go abroad. It's talking about students' experiences in study abroad. It's so hard to pick one because they're all so different and they're all so amazing, but I can think of several that we had. One of our students who, in addition to being an Arabic student, she's an award-winning painter. She's won several awards, an amazing painter, and she paints specifically people in their faces, but giving you the whole story through visual art of the person's background. And she did a study abroad in Morocco. It was tremendous. She loved it, but one of the things she did when she was over there is she would meet people of different ethnic backgrounds in Morocco and asked to paint their picture, oil paintings that she made, which how many people can do that? And she brought them back and she displayed them in the art show here at WKU, but then she also applied for a Fulbright grant to go back and study after graduation, specifically to go back to Morocco and do more of these paintings of people that she met there. And she was very interested in the different ethnicities. We have one student who just recently returned from the Sultanate of Oman, which is not a country we hear a lot about. He's our first student to go on a scholarship to study abroad in Oman, and he had a tremendous experience. He did a research project about modernization in Oman and how that country is dealing with what it's dealing with. I mean, why is this an Arab country that we don't see in the news? We don't hear about trouble going on there. We have students coming from all backgrounds, and they're using their Arabic to combine it with what they're already studying, and they're going abroad. And the great thing is they're coming up with these ideas on their own. I would never have thought of encouraging someone to go over and do oil painting in Morocco, but this is something she came up with completely on her own, and and then of course she came back and shared it with all the students here, and it's just, I mean, you can't plan that. I mean, a teacher cannot go out and orchestrate that and make that happen. That's something that really comes from the heart of the students. We do have an Arabic club for students to do things outside of classroom activities. It's a little more fun. I mean, we've done calligraphy there. We did a cooking class, an Arabic cooking class that one of our students put together. I was good, it was not me teaching them to cook, that she did that. And we've also combined the Arabic club with the other language clubs, which is, you know, that's always more fun. So we had a big event where we had all the language clubs together, but we did have the Arabic club, Spanish club, and French club, which is really great because we have students, like one of our Arabic students who is now on a scholarship. She's on a State Department scholarship studying Arabic in Morocco, but she's also a French major as well. And so we have several students like that who have interest in more than one language and culture. So we get them all together, and of course they're debating whether the French food in Morocco is better than the Arabic food and so forth. But this is a great opportunity, and we were definitely pleased. This past year, we were able to have a graduate student from Saudi Arabia. She just got her master's degree, but she volunteered. She took her time out to teach a conversation class in the evening. And what was tremendous about this was she brought about 10 of her friends who were students from Saudi Arabia, obviously native speakers here. She brought them, and they brought lots of food as well, and they could work one-on-one with students, and we played games, and they had all kinds of fun like that. And the students just absolutely, they loved her friends, and they loved this experience. And it's something that really puts, you know, makes it real for students. It's one thing for a teacher to be up there telling you this is what culture is like in Saudi Arabia or Kuwait. It's different to have someone who grew up there telling you, okay, this is what it was like in my family, and so forth. So I mean, those are some of the events that we have here. There's a very active Saudi student association. There's over 300 Saudi students here at the university, and they put on a lot of cultural events to introduce their culture to students here. They're very, very open to sharing with all the students here. One event they do every year is a huge, anyone who's been on campus around September has seen it, a huge festival, a cultural festival that they put on with music, with costumes, with dance, with food, and I mean, of course, it's all free and open to everyone. And so there's just tremendous opportunities, and that's not something that's run by our department or by the Arabic program. This is something that students themselves are doing spontaneously, and it's great. Talk about classes within the major, and this is very important because there are a lot of Arabic programs in the country, and they're different, and they focus on different things. And our focus is really on the professional skills. We're trying to prepare students to go out and go into some of the careers that we discussed. And so our curriculum is based on that. Of course, it's a broad-based curriculum, but we have several courses in media, because obviously we have one of the best journalism programs in the country, and there's tremendous interest in that. So we have like 2 specific courses on Arabic media, where students get to consume and analyze the Arabic media outlets, Al Jazeera, Al Arabiya, and compare these. And so this is good. Now, it's not just for journalism majors. Everyone takes that. We have that. We have courses in, one course in translation, and we have courses in literature, but that's not the focus. So we're really focusing on standard Arabic and on professional skills that people can use. We do have a very strong relationship with the Honors College here, because many of the students, I mean, not all, but many of the students who are interested in Arabic are coming from the Honors College. And we offer specific honors Arabic classes. We have done that for 2 years now, and we'll continue to do that for those students, which is a good opportunity that they can study with, other students from the Honors College that they see in a lot of other places as well. And we do have opportunities for students to do honors augmentation, so we do have a strong relationship with them, and particularly because as well the Honors College, it has a good relationship with Office of Scholar Development for scholarships as well, and so that's another opportunity we have for our students. At the high school level, the good news is that Arabic is the fastest growing language of instruction in the country at the college level. It's the only one that has experienced over 100% growth in the last 10 years, and Chinese is second. The high school level has been slower, and this is typical for a new language, a new field. It blossoms first at the colleges and in high school. I mean, because of resources, it obviously takes time to catch up. One of the most recent developments is the Jefferson County public school system in Louisville, which has some of the best high schools in the state. They were the first to appoint a full-time Arabic teacher. Now there are other language teachers, one right here in Bowling Green, who do Arabic in addition to teaching several other languages because they're multilingual. But Jefferson County in Louisville was the first to appoint a full-time Arabic teacher. I mean, he's teaching a full load. He's teaching several years of Arabic up there. He happens to be a WKU graduate. So we're very proud of him, and he teaches in our VAMPI program as well here during the summer. So I mean, he has a strong connection to WKU, and I think it's no coincidence that we get a lot of our Arabic students come from the city of Louisville as well. I mean, he's a tremendous. He's an amazing teacher. The students absolutely love him. But that's a big investment in terms of a school district here in the state. Going for something like that on such a big scale, and I think that's only the beginning. We're going to see more and more of that. أهلا وسهلا إلى جامعة WKU. أرجو أن تدرسوا هذه اللغة الجميلة معنا. شكرا جزيلا ومع السلامة.